And what I'm gonna do now is just repair or get rid of the emergency cracker, and by this option I can show you how to tie a new one. You see, I have little Kevlar loop on the end to make it possible to exchange the crackers, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. And I think that, of course, you can change it, but when you make it from a durable material like Kevlar or nylon or pretty much any not natural, high quality string material, you're fine. You don't need to make it exchangeable. But I probably will go for a cotton cracker in the future, but not now and not for the next competition. My favorite material on crackers so far is Kevlar. It seems to work really good, and it's not wear down. It doesn't wear down at all. It's very reliable, makes very sharp, loud cracks. And how can you do it? There are two different ways. One is just pull out some loose strands, like so. I think that's enough, because it will double up anyway. Maybe one more. In one end you twist to the left direction, and the other one you twist to the right direction, like so. And what it then does is automatically it makes a loop, and it starts twisting in itself. And this is exactly how you make a twisted rope or string or whatever. The opposite side must be able to rotate freely, and you see this is what's gonna happen. Okay, that's it from loose fibers. And what you then want to do is use some clamp or whatever to hold it in place. And after that you just want a very tiny bit of the fibers. Make sure not to take too much, like so, that's fine. And you do exactly what you would make on a Balearic sling at the end to prevent it from opening itself. You have your hair, a single strand, wrap it around like this, and come from the back. Just one single time is enough, and you keep the hair separated, like so. Then you can cut your length you want for your cracker, probably like this. Shortening is more easy than attaching. And what I like to do is, the ones that gets wrapped around can stay a little bit longer. Why? Because it seems to pull itself tighter with time. On the other hand, you have your loop. And what you now want to do is, if you have a sling like this, of course. Otherwise, if you have a paracord sling, you can just do the same thing on the last strand that's open, and you melt the rest of the paracord down, and you can attach the cracker like this also. So you put the whole loop through here. Alright? Now you pull it a little bit bigger and put the rest of the cracker through that hole, like so. And you see, it's gonna cinch down on that. That's fine. Let me test. Yeah, way better than what I had today. And one more thing, for a cracker like this, that's fine. If you use the loose fibers, the cracker will be much softer than if you go for already pre-braided string, but it's much harder to twist the cracker properly with the loose fibers. So I would recommend start with a pre-made string, and after at the end, before you come to the fluffy part, you can either go for some more even thinner strings like this, like 1/4 of a millimeter, maybe 1.3 or something like that. Then you can do simply that. Wrap it around, put it through the hole, tuck, and you're fine. If you go for a little bit bigger strings, don't do that, because use some kind of not 2-point needle and push it, hope you can see that, right here in between, and get some loose fibers of the Kevlar string. And with this tiny bit, you can tie your knot one time around through the hole, like this, and then you tie that. You pinch it down. And this holds up very, very good. And what I came up with last year because this is gonna crack like hell, but the problem is you have just this amount of fluff here, and there are two reasons for the crack on the sling. One, of course, is noise because it's fun, and more important, it gives you feedback on how hard you were throwing, because this was, for me, I didn't have it in my mind before that very day now, and this time I'm gonna test this before I do the competition. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.